Thank you for tuning in to I Can Get You Fly TV show, where you tune in for business after beauty school education. Thank you for tuning in to I Can Get You Fly TV show, where you tune in for business after beauty school education. For the enthusiastic, ambitious student who wants to make a six-figure year income rather than a standard 20K, I'm your host, Stylist John, and today we're talking about business planning and strategies, okay? And under business planning and strategies, we're going to talk about building a strategic team, a purpose-driven team, okay? In the last episode, we talked about business planning and strategies, okay? And on today, I'm going to further implement business planning and strategies, okay? And why am I talking about building a strategic team? Well, teams win championships. Successful teams win championships. Okay, I always paraphrase back to my favorite basketball player, Michael Jordan, and the 1996, 97, 98, 99 Bulls. Okay, they had a successful team. They had a successful coach, and everybody on the team wanted to win. There were some people on the team that wanted to win harder than others. Okay, and so why is team building important? Team building is important because the word team means together we achieve more. You can achieve more with more hands and feet and brains than you can by yourself, okay? But if you want to win by yourself individually and everybody else want to run around you, you surround yourself with go-getters that want to go get the win, okay? And that's exactly what Phil Jackson did with the 96, 97, and 98, 99 Chicago Bulls, okay? They worked hard, and they had to develop a tribe mentality in order for everyone to work together, which was, I'm great and you're not, to we're great and you're not, okay? And then they progressed to the level of life is good, which is the reaching of self-actualization. So self-actualization is the process of being able to obtain your dream, being able to obtain your goals, and living your dream and living your goals and saying life is good. Why? Because life becomes good because now you're living your purpose. And what's the main thing that we as business owners set out to do? We have a list of goals, and there's a purpose why we want to meet those goals. A few things on my purpose list is number one, being able to pay off student loans. Number two, being able to pay off the mortgage to the house, that I own. What else? Being able to pay off the car, okay? Owning the things that you possess, okay? These are goals. These are small goals that, or what you call SMART goals, realistic goals, small realistic goals that equal big goals, okay? So, why is it good to build a strategic team? Well, it's good to build a strategic team because when you build a strategic team and build relationships with people, you develop an edge, okay? And so imagine a knife trying to slice through butter, right? And let's say butter is, the kind that you churn is real thick, and let's say you're trying to slice it with a butter knife, okay? If that butter knife was sharp, you'll be able to slice straight through the butter. Okay, so what is building a strategic team do? Number one, it sharpens you. Number two, it builds you up as a person. So you ever heard the phrase called iron sharpens iron? So when you build a strategic team and you're surrounded by people that know information differently than you, and you're not the smartest person, the only smartest person in the room, you begin to exchange and give information that allows you to develop yourself to be sharpened. Okay, because iron sharpens iron. Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan were iron sharpening iron. Michael rubbed Scottie the wrong way, okay, as iron, and Scottie rubbed Michael back the wrong way as iron. And as they began to work together and irritate each other on the court by pushing each other to get the best them out of them, what happened was they began to sharpen each other. And so when they began to go against other teams, they were so sharp of an object, they began to cut. They began to cut points down. They began to cut the defense. They began to cut everything, cut steals, cut blocks. And so what happened was while they were on the court, they became effective and very successful by working as a team together because they sharpened each other, they pushed each other to their limits and caused each other to grow. Now, when you're around a strategic team, and you surround yourself with like-minded people that are purpose-driven, okay, what happens is it allows you to grow because it pushes out the best in you. And God wants our best. Why does God want our best? Because God is on the inside of us. He rests on the inside of us. And what does he want? He wants his kingdom to manifest. And what is his kingdom manifesting? The kingdom manifesting is your purpose in action. Being able to live out life is good. I'm living my purpose. I'm living my dream. I'm living out the vision that he showed me. Now, why is it good to live this vision? Why is it good to live this dream? Why is it good to live what God has put on the inside of you? Well, it's good to live what God put on the inside of you because everybody has a purpose. And people that live their purpose are the most happiest in life and are the most successful. Why? Michael Jordan was designed to play basketball. He was determined from the time that he was a small boy playing other sports that he wanted to play basketball. And he always had some sort of athletic ball in his hand, whether it was a football, a golf ball, a baseball, a basketball. The brother was good at sports. And he was ergonomically designed to be an athlete, okay? His body was always ripped, but he had to work out. And so God will put us in situations where we develop our gift and we develop our purpose, our skill set in doing the things that he showed us that we can do with our hands. That's why being in a key environment is very pivotal. So I have some tips for beauty school students that are in an environment where you may be frustrated. I want to help you get out of your level of frustration. Okay, it's things are done based off of vision and perspective. Okay, you can be in a bad situation or think that you're in a bad situation, but by changing your perspective on how you see things, it could turn out for your good. Let me give you an example. So let's say you're the low man on the totem pole, okay, or you're the new stylist inside of a facility, okay. And let's say you're working really hard to build up your clientele. Your clientele has not turned over yet. You've been working there for a number of months, and your clientele is not built up. And all of the other barbers or stylists in a place of business that you work at have a consistent flow of clientele. The shop is always filled, but you mainly don't have a drizzle here or there. Okay, like 1 or 2 clients, and the shop is filled. And most stylists and barbers wait on walk-ins. The life of their business when you don't have a clientele is waiting on a walk-in to come in. So here's a little tip, okay? Number 1, you want to be as helpful as you can to any of the senior stylists that are there. Why? 3 main reasons why, okay? The reason why is because if the senior stylists inside of a facility have an overflow of clients and you begin to help them by shampooing heads or blow drying hair after you shampoo them to get them prepped for their person that the client has came to see, it does 2 things for you. Number 1, you're busy, you're actively working on your purpose. Number 2, you're being helpful as a teammate to the other people that you are around. And what happens? Those senior stylists are able, those senior barbers are able to service more clients and more people, which means they get paid more. You become an asset. Any place that you become an asset, people begin to feel the weight of your personality and the weight of your efforts, okay? And so things begin to grow. When things begin to grow, okay, there's also an increase in income and also an increase in reputation. Okay, and so what you want to do is you want to be as helpful as you can to the senior stylists or senior barbers that are there by shampooing heads and blow drying heads. And the reason why is because now they can rely on you. Now, why is it good that they rely on you? Number 1, you're part of a team. Okay, and the team says together we can achieve more. And so by allowing them to rely on you to shampoo heads and to blow dry hair to get them prepped for their stylist or barber that they're going to see, the clients appreciate you. They begin to get familiar with you. And then while you're up working, you begin to attract clients to you. Why? Because a barber or a stylist that's always up working says a lot about the quality of work. And so instead of getting upset with the senior stylists or barbers that are constantly busy, you should learn from them. Why? Success always leaves clues. All you have to do is pay attention to the clue. What is the clue? This person's chair stay full. Instead of getting upset, First of all, get rid of your bad attitude, okay? No bad attitude, okay? Attitude gone, right? Next thing you want to do is humble yourself. You're not too good to mop the floor. You're not too good to clean the bathroom. You're not too good to wipe down the shampoo bowls. Why? Because it helps with the sanitation of the building. When the client walks into the building and they see that the building is clean, it smells good, and they see you cleaning, this barbershop or this hair salon has a great reputation for everything being clean and neat. I want to come back there. Why? Because I had a pleasurable experience. My wait wasn't very long. And I have good things to say about the people that's working there. Why? The more good things that people have to say about the people that's working there, the more your reputation grows as a business, because it's a word-of-mouth industry. So simply by removing your bad attitude for what you're not going to do and saying, let me be as helpful as I can while I'm here, changes your whole course of action. Why? Because the place begins to feel the weight of what you do, okay? You begin to solve problems that you didn't even know that you can solve. Now, why are you solving problems that you didn't even know you can solve? Because on one hand, you may have not have been busy. Now you're extremely busy. And so what does that mean? When you're extremely busy and you're working, there's always more work to come your way. It never fails. Whenever someone doesn't have a job, let's say it take them a long time to find one, but as soon as you find one, it seems like you find 2 and 3 more completely after that. Why? Because people like to see people doing stuff, okay? And as long as you up working and as long as you are working on your craft and people see you busy, they're going to come sit right down in your chair. Why? Because you're busy. That means you're being productive. Anytime you're being productive, people want a service done. You up moving. You up doing something. You up manifesting what your purpose is, okay? So why is it good to be as helpful as you can to the senior stylists that are there inside of the barbershop or salon? Why? Because you're going to learn while you're working. They're going to give you instructions and tips on what they need done. And if you listen to what they have to say and you listen to the client, you're going to learn way more information than you would had you just been sitting down in your chair doing nothing, waiting on the client to walk in. Okay? And so here's my strategic strategy to assist you with building up your clientele. Okay? Number one, I'm going to go through it again. Number one, get rid of your bad attitude. Okay? No more bad attitude. Change the way how you look and view things. Okay? If you don't have clients, know that you have to go get them. Okay? So pass out 30 business cards per day. Talk to at least 30 people per day. And when you're not busy, help out the senior barbers or stylists in the place of business that you work at. Why? Because if they have 10 clients a day and they have to stop to shampoo each client and the shampoo takes 5, maybe 10 minutes because the client had to sit down and dry. If you save the barber or stylist that has 10 clients time, they're going to pay you for it. Why? Because you help them make a lot of money real fast. So imagine if you charge $3 to $5 a shampoo as the low barber or stylist on the totem pole in a place of business where you work at while you're building your clientele. And let's say we multiply that $5 times 10 people you shampooed. Now it only takes less than 5 minutes to shampoo a person. And that's 50 minutes out of your day. And you made $50 just simply by shampooing heads for other people. That's $50 you can put in your pocket. Okay? And a barber or stylist won't mind paying someone who shampoos them. Why? Because they just help you save X amount of dollars. And let's say you charge $25 for a haircut or $70 for shampoo, blow dry, iron curl. Okay? And the low stylist on the totem pole shampoos and blow dries the clients for you. So if we in the salon and they charge $70 for a shampoo, blow dry, iron curl, right? And you shampoo the client and you blow them dry for the stylist, and it cuts down their time to an hour, they're gonna pay you $5 for the shampoo. They may even pay you $10 or $15 for the blow dry. Why? Because they just made $70 an hour. There's not too many people that get paid $70, $80, $100 an hour. Okay? As a barber, let's say you get $25 per haircut, and you able to rotate 4 clients in an hour. That's 20 minutes of haircut. All right. And you save the barber time. Now they just made $100 in that hour, right? And you shampoo 4 heads, they're going to give you $20 off that 100. Why? Because you just helped them make almost $70 an hour just by cutting down their time period, so they don't have to shampoo the client for 5 minutes and put them on the dry. They can cut faster. They can rotate the clients faster. And why is it good to be as helpful as you can? Because you're a part of a team. And if you're building a team, you want to be strategic with how you move within that team. Why? Because every team has a game plan. And when you operate under the game plan and everybody moves accordingly, what happens? You become successful. Phil Jackson won 11 rings. Why did he win 11 rings? Because he learned the art of placing people in key positions. And when you place people in key positions strategically, and it's a purpose-driven relationship, and it's a purpose-driven strategic placement, you're going to be successful. Why? Because you're going to measure your level of success. And why do you measure your level of success? Because you want to win. You want to understand what's the problem, and you want to understand what's the solution, how we can solve the problem faster. If you can solve problems fast as a business, and you can cut down your wait time with clients, what happens? You begin to make more money because you can see more clients faster. You develop a business solution, a business strategy, a business system that works. And anything that works can be duplicated. Okay? So while you helping out the senior stylists, instead of being upset that their chairs are full, what you need to do as the low barber or low stylist in the facility you work in is become as helpful as you can. Okay? You want to help them as much as possible because success leaves clues. And it's a reason why their chair's filled. Okay? And you want to find out how they did it. You want to find out why they did it. You want to find out what techniques that they're using. Why? It's going to help you become a better person, because the whole point of barbers and stylists working inside of a business is because the business wants to grow. Okay? How do you grow the business? You got to work as a team. How do you work as a team? Everybody has to work hard at putting out their best quality of work and helping out the next person inside of the business, which causes money to funnel. Okay? When money funnels, that means it circulates throughout the building. There's some communities where money circulates at least 7 or 8 times in the facility before it leaves. Okay? And so if you're able to accept more quality of work inside the business that you're operating in, you're able to funnel in more money. That means you're able to take care of your rent, gas, electricity, daycare, pampers, whatever it is you need to take care of for your individual need. By being a part of a team and helping out that team as hard and as much as you can, they begin to feel the weight of how much they can rely on you as a teammate. And this is something that you're doing out of the kindness of your heart, the strategy of your brain, and the vigor of your energy. Okay? I'm going to say that again. The kindness of your heart by helping others. The strategy in your brain to succeed. And the vigor and strength of your energy. The 3 things that you need to successfully complete that. Okay? To successfully complete building a strategic team and purpose. Okay? The kindness of your heart. Customers love when you're genuine with them. Customers love when they can feel the compassion for what it is that you do coming from you. Young brothers like daps and 5 after haircuts. Okay? Young ladies like being told how beautiful they are, and it's genuine, you know, how well they look. Okay? Customers also love when you greet them, calling them by their name, and also hanging up their coat on the coat rack. And when the service is over with, handing them back their coat or coat off the coat rack. Okay? And also walking them to the door and saying thank you for your service. Why? They feel appreciated. They feel greatly greatly serviced, and you cannot deny great service. When you receive a great service, you'll go online and leave a great review for whoever was serviced by you or whoever serviced you. Okay? So I'm Stylist John. Thank you for tuning in to I Can Get You Fly TV show, where you tune in for business after beauty school education. For the enthusiastic, ambitious student who wants to make a six-figure year income rather than the standard $20K per year. Today we talked about business planning and strategies. Build a strategic team, purpose-driven. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Stylist John, or you may find me on my social media links on Instagram, Stylist John MUA2, on Facebook at Stylist John, and hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button on my YouTube. Hit the subscribe. Thank you. If you would like to contact me for any mentorship, I can be reached at 314-359-5499. And if you are a model that needs a portfolio, you need assistance with hair and makeup, contact me. You can check out my website at www.stylistjohn.webs.com. I have education materials as well for those of you all that want to join the Six-Figure CEO Barber Stylist Mentorship Program. www.stylistjohn.webs.com. Join now.